And oh, how he longs in his heart to see that son again. He began to run. The boy heard the shout, and he began to run. They meet in a loving embrace. The father cries out, "Oh, this my boy that was lost is found." Oh, friends, this is the Father's love for you and me.
On track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Way up, pray up.
Good morning, guys. What is going on? Welcome back to such a special episode for me personally of your Lake Fork Guide. We have come all the way back down to Big Sam Rayburn. Kind of like a homecoming for me. I grew up coming out to this lake quite often. Actually, used to stay in a campground that's right over that hill. Right? It's right over that way? Yep.
That way.
Right over that hill. It's been a while. I actually remember around this corner, this point you see behind me, taking bass out there. Yes, bass. Lake bass, what we call them. We go get in the boat, idle out there, jump in the water, get back in the boat, soap all up, jump back in the water. That was how we took showers or bass when we were camping. We took boat bass. So I have a ton of memories on Sam Rayburn. I was a teenager the last time I was here. It's been fishing phenomenal the last couple of years. We've got a very cold morning. It should warm up, have nice weather today. Hopefully we're gonna catch some good fish. It is certainly a lake that is worth the trip coming to. It's an awesome fishery. By the way, folks, meet Mr. John Chance, old JC, gonna hang out with us today. Good buddy of mine, fellow veteran, U.S. Army vet. So, John, thank you for joining us today,
Hey,
bud.
thank you.
And for those of you that normally watch this channel pretty regular, you can probably guess why we're down here. It's because Sam Rayburn is about to be added to the Fish Life app. If you don't know about the Fish Life app, it is an app where you can subscribe to individual lakes, and on those subscription packages, you will find waypoints that come from guys like myself on Lake Fork, or guys like Mr. John, who's going to be our partner down here on Sam Rayburn, that fish the lake full-time, are always on the fish, tournament fish, guides, stuff like that. Guys that are fishing full-time and giving you the most updated information that's ever been offered in the world of bass fishing. I mean, these are detailed waypoints that include what type of area that is, what baits are working best, even down sometimes to what color of bait is working best on that spot at that time. So it's something that we're really proud to say. There's never been anything quite like this offered before, and I'm beyond excited that we're adding Sam Rayburn. Maybe the best big bass lake in the country right now.
Very popular for big bass.
Yeah.
Definitely a big bass factory.
It has been great over the last year and a half. It's got a huge history, but really over the last year or two, it's really turned on and been, really probably one of the very best lakes in the country.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, it's time for me to stop rambling. That sun's starting to get up. It's gonna feel good here in a little bit.
Yeah.
You ready?
I'm born ready.
Let's go get them, dog.
On track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Way up, pray up. On track, now we gon' way up. Way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. On track, now we gon' way up. Way up. Now we gon'
I'd say you gonna catch that sucker
Stud.
if it's not the tree. Is it out of a tree?
Yeah.
That's a big one. Here, go back that, go. Drop shot.
No.
Carolina ring? Oh, hell. Bring him to me then.
He had me in a tree.
That's a good one to start right there. That's a good Rayburn fish to start right there. Mr. JC with the first one of the day. That's a pretty good way to start, sir.
I agree.
That's not a bad wand, as they say. Give us one last look at that one, y'all. Turn it over here. Let me see that. That's a good Sam Rayburn fish right there, Bubba.
Yeah.
This is just my kind of fishing right here. Around this grass. Yeah. I mean, they bite a chatterbait on this lake pretty good, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay. Sometimes there's just lakes with it. Yep, don't bite a chatterbait on this old lake. That's a little one. I got him. No, put that up. Nah, he little. He's a fish though. He's like a little short, stout thing, dude. Look at this sucker. He got like a little person tail. I'm making him, boy, he ate it too, Jack. Look at how he ate that thing. Good grief. Dang, chatterbait was gone. That is the shortest. Look at that. He's got a little person tail. Look at it.
Sure does.
I don't know if there's such thing as a midget bass, but that's what that is right there, folks at home. Old Rayburn midget bass. Yeah, there's some good stuff in the water in this area right here, boy. We need to include this stretch. This stretch like this with this depth on this grass will hold fish all winter. Another little one.
But it's a one.
It's a one.
It's a one, too.
There's some boys fishing a pretty big tour that'll take fish like this all day. There you go, folks at home. Nice little, pretty little sucker right there.
Sure is.
Got in my comfort zone.
Good place to be.
And like I said, if they'll bite a chatterbait, I'll find any bigger fish that are in this grass. I'll find them with that chatterbait. It's just, and that sounds real cocky, and it just me. There's a good one. No, it ain't either. He just bit it. He pushed it forward. It's just the confidence I have in this dang chatterbait, man. It's just, you know, when you get a technique that you get so confident in.
Oh, that's a better fish.
That's a better fish. There's you. Ho, 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 baby. Pimp in distress. Don't fin my foot. 11:30. The fact that you know that means that we can be real good friends. What we probably ought to do is just power pole this down right. Oh God, I gotta stop saying bad words. Yeah, in the middle. There's a few more in there still. Man, I used to think that I wouldn't be any good at that MLF deal. Starting to change my mind right now. I'm pretty good at this little fish thing. Well, I got me some meat up on here for somebody. Got me some old mouth meat on my hook.
Got you a little meat there.
Little mouth meat on the hook. That's grass. That's not grass. Told you it was coming. Oh, you just the spidey senses. Oh, hey, quick release. The spidey senses were going off, man. Get something with a narrow butt messing with you. There we go. Come on, be a better one. I think that's a better one. Yeah, it's a better one. Ain't no giant. But it's a good, boy, look how clear that water is out here. That's a good one though.
That's a good fish.
That's a good one.
Second biggest.
Second biggest. Yes, I know you still had the biggest. I'm aware. I promise you, I'm aware. If anybody's ever been aware, it's me. There you go, folks. Nice, nice, nice Rayburn bass right there, ladies and gents. I'll take them all day. As long as they'll keep biting, I'll keep catching, you know what I mean? I'll tell you what's really awesome, John, is, you know, I'm 36 years old and I literally haven't been to this lake since I was a teenager. And that's what makes me so proud to be a part of Fish Life app and help bring it to the public. And appreciate you helping us add Sam Rayburn on here, because this is, at the end of the day, no matter what's going on in your life, you know, we're both veterans. We know there's some things, demons that get in your head sometimes. You got wife and kids, I got a wife and kids, you don't, I got a wife and kids, you know, life stresses you out. You're worried about this, you're worried about, when that's happening, when that fish is on here, you don't think about any of that.
Nothing else matters.
And the best part about the Fish Life app is I haven't fished this lake since I was a teenager, and I come down here and fish these spots that we've got marked on the Fish Life app, and guess what? I don't think about nothing. I don't think about deployment history. I don't think about problems at home. I don't think about financial issues. I think about getting that fish in the boat, because the Fish Life app's going to put you on them, as we're seeing today. Like, we're just catching them, man.
That's it.
It's happening. Now I need his grandma to show up right there on that same point. Right there on that same grass point. Boy, that's, if that ain't where a bass is supposed to be. Right where I just caught that one, that's where he's supposed to be, right there, Jack. Like, they don't always read the same books we read, but that one reads the same books we read. Well, visibly, this place looks a lot like Lake of the Pines. Oh, that's a fish. Oh, I missed him. Dadgummit. Dadgummit. I'm over here talking about Lake of the Pines, just missing Rayburn bass instead of. Need to be paid. I finally got another bite off that point. Moved up just a little bit. He just soft mouthed it, loaded up on it. Yeah, they're not. So most of them, a couple of them hit it, but a lot of them it just gets heavy, and then you got them. That wasn't on cue or nothing there, was it?
A little bit. That was kind of queued up.
Oh man, that's another major league fisher right there. Get you one, Bubba.
I see one.
Get you one. Oh,
Little bastard.
look at here.
Now that.
Man, that thing looks a lot like a bass.
I know, just smaller.
It's a little bit smaller. I don't think you can get that one close enough to the camera, but you can sure try.
I think you said monsters on Sam Rayburn.
Balling. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. I did get a little bit of that recorded though. It's an awesome sunlight angle. I mean, you're just a black shadow. Giant Sam Rayburn bass. Probably a bunch of damn sand bass. Oh, there he is. There he is, Johnny. Dude in the next cove. That dude in the next cove was like, what is wrong with those people over there? Here. There's a fish.
Yeah.
On track, now we gon' way up. Double use as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Way up, pray up. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going on track, now we gon' way up.
Well, boys, sadly, that is the end of our day here on Big Sam, Old Lake Sam Rayburn. What an awesome fisher. John, man, thank you so much.
Hey, I appreciate you coming.
Hey, I appreciate you coming on board to work with us on Fish Life. I know the viewers that are fishing Sam Rayburn are going to appreciate the work that you're going to put in. We put in a lot of work today. We spent as much time, probably more time, driving around, marking, looking, studying, doing some educational stuff between me and you, putting our two minds together and making sure that we do the best job we can for the folks that want to subscribe to the Fish Life app. Sam Rayburn is now available on Fish Life. It's ready right now on the Google Play Store. It's ready right now on our web app at www.fishlife.net. Apple, of course, takes their sweet time in everything they do. You can't tell Apple how to do anything, so it'll take Apple some time to approve the Sam Rayburn package, but it's coming soon enough. But for now, any device type will work on the web app, and all those are linked below, of course. Highly recommend you subscribe to it because it's going to help you. If you are new to Sam Rayburn or you get a little overwhelmed because it is a big old fishery, man, it's a huge, huge lake, and if you're kind of new to it or you get a little overwhelmed by it, there's just nothing better that you can go put your money on and spend a little money and give you that kind of help.
To know that kind of information on a lake in a fishery like this,
Yes.
is, I mean, it's second to none. You can't beat it.
Yeah, and the way that we work together and do it, you know, the spots are always updated. They're never more than a month old. Everything's fresh, new. It's detailed, it's exact, and you know this. You can vouch. I have very high standards for what I will let go on that app. I'm not going to let just junk information get put on there. It's got to be the. I mean, I drove all the way down here from Lake Fork, basically made this trip just to verify that we had the good stuff, that we were on fish. And as you guys saw today, we're definitely on fish. Well, that's going to do it from Big Sam JC. Can't thank you enough, and more importantly, can't thank each and every one of you guys enough even more, man. You guys watching these videos, watching this content, sharing them, telling your buddies, booking trips, subscribing to that, everything that y'all do, whether you ever buy anything from us or not, man, we appreciate each and every one of you so much. everything that we do, and I've been fortunate enough to work with a lot of guys now, we're all so appreciative of the fact that you guys will actually take time out of your day to watch what we're producing, because that is what drives the engine. That's what allows us to keep living this. I mean, I say it all the time, it's a dream. I'm living my best life. I'm coming out here, I'm going, I could not be any happier, and I owe it to each and every one of you. So thank you guys so very much, and we'll see you guys next time right here on Your Lake Fork Guide.